Welcome to the first Warwick Game Design Game Jam of the year. In this short keynote, we're going to go over what a game jam is and a few tips to ensure that you make the most of the event. And most importantly, we'll reveal the theme. Game jams are usually 48-hour-long game development marathons, although the length can be longer or shorter, and almost all of them have a theme for participants to follow. Here at Warwick, we usually stick with 48 hours. The rules also differ by jam. Some, such as Lundari's compo rule set, are designed to challenge developers to make everything from scratch by themselves, whereas others, like Global Game Jam, prioritise working together and building a small community over the jam weekend. We are very open-minded with our rule set. You can work in teams, you can use asset packs from the internet, and we don't restrict you to any particular engine or format for your games. On top of that, you don't need to make a video game. It's very common for people to make card games and board games at our jams. The best advice for newcomers to game jams is to find a team to work with, especially if you've never made a game at all. You don't have to work on every aspect of a game alone. If you can find a team to cover all the bases, such as art, programming, music, and design, then that's ideal. But if your game is missing a few bits, then it's still a great learning experience anyway. It's also very important to mention that you're not expected to stay awake for the whole 48 hours. Make sure you get a good night's sleep, as you won't be as productive if you're tired. You might also find it helpful to plan ahead for meal times at regular intervals or prepare food ahead of time. The intent behind our game jams is to get you in the prototyping mindset. By giving you a theme, it restricts the idea space, making it a lot easier to narrow down exactly what idea you want to make. It can also encourage you to think up ideas that you might not come up with if you were just simply asked, make a game. The final piece of conventional wisdom when it comes to game jams is to aim small. You have to be prepared to scrap ideas if you're not going to have the time to finish everything you'd originally planned for. But slimming down your scope means it's a lot more likely you'll have a completed prototype by the end. Our jam is starting 5 PM Friday and ending on 5 PM Sunday. When the jam ends, we're using itch.io for submissions. We're not too strict about the time limit, so just make sure your game's uploaded sometime around then. The submission link is in the description. Without further ado, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, the theme announcement. And the theme this time is fall. We hope you have good fun, good luck.